Larry Holmes. Watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He's also 191 centimeters tall and weighed in at 103 kilos. And across the ring from him, Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight.
He went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. No one does it like Ali.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? And this with that jab. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Good counter right hand again. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Nice exchanges from both men in this ring. Not many of the people in the division hit like them.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. And he misses with that jab. Oh, that punch. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. That left scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This guy, he's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Perfect counter shot. So much firepower here. Through the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter left hand there. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter-punching for both these fighters. Right punch. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And he just missed with that left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He scored that left hand. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? They exchange punches. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Nice job landing that left counter punch. No power in those punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. trying to answer back. Counter right. These fighters certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
God, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
That one will count. Nice counter shot. And he fails to score with that left hook. Good counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Just misses with that big right hand. Lands with the right counter. He's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's a counter shot. He is down big time in the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go in the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter shot. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Rolling the hook, but it doesn't score. Got out of the way of that right hook. Punch, counter punch. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. That's another scoring shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Round 7, here we go. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He just misses with that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. the perfect dance partner. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work your defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Nobody home with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That left counter was perfectly. A round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Perfect counter lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Counter punching. Nice counter. They score again with the left hand. Good left counter that lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Big and missing big with that hook. He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Great counter right-handed. Round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Beautiful counter punch. That left counter punch will score. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. Counter left. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a scoring blow. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice counter shot. Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What could they change? They can change their attitude, they can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Here comes the 10th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. That left shot lands. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? He misses with that jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter punch. Despite what the judges scored, now going for the finish.
Oh, I heard that never by soul.
We're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. There's the bell to start round 11. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Left hook just missed. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. We thought we would have made it to 12. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. guessing with the left hook. Left counter scores. Beautiful counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice counter. Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Nice shot with the left. It's bombs away. Game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire.
Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure. Jab not finding its target. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Punch, counter punch. The referee really thinking about stopping it. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Missed him with that uppercut. Just got rocked. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight. There's a counter shot. blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's...
Well, the instant assassin in some trouble. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there. Just got dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown. Both men step back for just a moment. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. There's a counter shot. Gotta be happy with the way this round has gone with 10 seconds to go. What a nightmare scenario!
Bambi legs are kicking.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there jumping him, do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. How did they not go down? That punch landed. And now going for the finish. Holmes goes down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion. So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
What a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.